Well, hello, Billy. Hi, guys. Thanks for coming to my channel. It's Megan, the faithful fibromyalgia warrior. And this is our beautiful new greyhound, Billy, who is sniffing around like crazy. Oh, there's Birdie, our little spaniel. He went to the groomers yesterday, so he looks super cute and a lot less fuzz on him. I'm just showing you guys my kitchen because I am in the middle of cooking up some sausages. They are in the oven, sausages with Bramley apples. That's for my son. What I'm going to be having tonight, not all of this, 20% beef. I'm going to have some of it, a handful of it, and I've got some back bacon, just because streaky's a little harder to come by for some reason. Sorry for the rustling sound. So I'm going to fry up 3 pieces of the bacon, take them out. Then I'm going to fry up, I don't know, I guess it works out to about 200 grams of this beef. Maybe not, I don't know, handful like that. It's going to go over here into my frying pan. And then I'm also going to put in a couple of eggs. A couple of egg yolks, actually, is typically what I have, and a little bit of sea salt. And why am I doing that? Because I eat that every day to be healthy. That's what I eat. Bacon, ground beef, eggs with a little bit of salt. And the dogs always seem to show up. Hi, Billy. Hey, Birdie. They always seem to show up when they know food's being made. Funny how that one works. So this is just a really, really quick video. Now, I know I've said this before and it's gone on for like 45 minutes, but honestly, this is just a quick video to show you what I eat. It doesn't mean it's what you have to eat, but I would say for optimal health, eat meat and eggs. In my case, it's bacon and beef primarily, sometimes a bit of lamb, every once in a while a sausage. But for me, the key to my well-being, and I'm not just talking about mentally, for my health, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, I eat meat and I pray every single day. And that relationship with God that I can have because I am not struggling with massive brain fog from my fibromyalgia, and I'm not focused only on the unrelenting chronic pain that I deal with. Let me just say, while the brain fog is almost fully lifted, it's there a little bit, and it's hard to tell if it's because I'm 50. Therefore, you know, as we get older, as we age, our memories are not as good as they used to be, typically. So maybe it's partly that. Maybe it's the fact that there's a little bit of brain fog just hanging on. Not because I eat carbs or crap anymore. Maybe it's just there because it hasn't fully, completely healed. It's only been 2.5 years. And sometimes for people, it can take longer than that for all symptoms to ease up or even reverse. And for some people, it happens really quickly. And for some of us, it takes longer. I don't know. My chronic pain is still there. However, I do not need to get around the house with a crutch, which I did have to do. I'm not carrying 80 pounds extra of weight that I no longer need. And that was the case as of May of 2020. I was about 200 pounds. I'm 5'5". I normally have a fairly small, I have a smaller frame, and I'm only 5'5". So picture extra 80 pounds on my body, whether it was fat or water weight or both, it doesn't matter. It was extra weight that was absolutely causing me unrelenting pain in my joints. It was causing my sciatica to flare up. It was causing my sacroiliac joint to get irritated and stay irritated. And it was not that I had that much weight on me in 2014 when I hurt my back. I was carrying probably at least 15 pounds more than what I should have been for my age and frame and activity levels, etc., etc. It's amazing what can happen when you cut the crap out of your life. Now, not just the processed food crap, which is truly just crap. It is not food. It is edible, doesn't mean we should. Like Crayola crayons are made out of non-toxic wax and have apparently got like vitamins added in them, because we know as parents that kids will be curious and will try to eat crayons. My boys did. I think I did as a kid. Yeah, just because it's non-toxic and it's edible now doesn't mean we should be eating things like crayons. So why in the world would we do that with other stuff, right? That's a whole other side point, a whole other video, a whole other maybe live stream and or conversation. But for me, when I switched to eating meat and eggs, and that means for me, lamb, beef, bacon, egg yolks, sometimes a whole egg, maybe a bit of cheese on occasion, bit of milk in my coffee. But other than that, everything else was gone. All the vegetables, all the fruits, all the starches and all the carbs, gone. Beans, lentils, pulses, legumes, all these high fiber foods I was told to eat to help with my IBS, didn't eat them because they made it worse. And you know what? Amazingly, all sorts of things started to clear up. So it wasn't just me getting better physically, although there have been, like I say, vast improvements. I'm not carrying 80 extra pounds on my body. My arthritis pain is there, but it's a chronic dull ache as opposed to a sharp agonizing pain. Same with in my neck, same with in the fronts of my legs, same with my knees and my toes and my fingers. The arthritis and the fibro pain is still there, but it's a dull, achy pain that I just live with. It's like, I live with it. It's there. It's manageable. And my pain medications actually make a difference, as opposed to feeling like they weren't helping, but there was nothing else I could take or do, and it would be 1,000 times worse if I didn't take them at all. So that helped me with physically improving. But once my brain fog lifted, once my pain was manageable, I was realizing that I had a lot to be grateful for. I had a lot to be thankful for. And even though it felt a bit strange at first, going back and talking to God and praying again, it was unbelievably amazing. And pray how you feel comfortable praying, whether you have the Lord's Prayer that you repeat every morning, whether you pray through praising God through singing or listening to singing to worship Him, whether you write in journals, whether you get on your knees in the living room and watch, pray and go near a window where you can watch the sunrise, whatever works for you. And perhaps if you work night shifts, that might mean that you get to spend that quality time with God in the evening, depending on where your life is at and what the schedule is. Because as a young man that is a dear member of our family pointed out, God is the one who's in control. We go to Jesus through faith, and God saves us through mercy. And when we pray, we get closer. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the truth. And for me, what has helped me to heal physically and emotionally and mentally, and especially spiritually, has been eating meat and egg, daily, and cutting all the carbs out. That has given me the ability to be emotionally present, to deal with the reasons, why do I eat the carbs? Why was I wanting this crap stuff in my body? Why was I addicted like I was? And going in to answer those deep questions and realizing, it is an addiction. I cannot do this by myself. I do need a higher power. In fact, I've already got one, and that's God. And talking to Him and praying every day, throughout the day when I need to, and when I'm inspired and grateful and motivated, that's what helps me every day. So as much as the bacon and the beef and the egg yolks I'm about to make are going to be nourishing and delicious, and it'll help me have, clear brain function and cognitive abilities, and it's going to help me with being mentally sharper, which is all great. It's going to help keep my pain and my chronic autoimmune conditions to a minimum that's manageable. All of that is important, but I think equally, or not, actually even more important, is getting healed spiritually. But for me, I had to heal. I had to start to heal physically and emotionally so I could heal mentally and spiritually. And now they go together. And I hope it helps you guys, because I think it's important, whether you have a belief in a different God or a higher power, whether you have a higher power in a different God of a different religion, or whether you believe in the same God that I do, it's all good. Because from this point of view, it's about seeing that there are some things in life that we cannot fix by our own will. Hey, if I could control my carb and sugar addictions by sheer willpower alone, I would never have them. But I can't. And that is where I get strength from God. And just like some of the 12-step meetings, that's my higher power. But if you're ready and you're wanting to quit carbs, quit sugar, maybe it's, something else. I'm not saying I'm the expert. I'm just telling you that what's helping me every day, every single day, and I have to decide to do this moment by moment, is praying and walking with God and eating the food that He intended for us to eat. And I hope that some of this might help you. If you're in a place where you're not quite sure where to start, you're not quite sure what to eat or what to do, or how do you even begin, I hope this might be of some help. For me, I had to start healing myself. I had to start eating the way God wanted. Now, I didn't realize it at the time, but I had to eat the way God intended for us to eat, which is meat and maybe eggs if you can tolerate it, but definitely the animals. I mean, from the beginning of creation, that's why God put them on the earth, for us to eat, to consume, okay? For a reason, because they have all the nutrients that we can't make ourselves. And they taste awesome. So if you want to eat certain things raw, be my guest. To me, I think it's absolutely disgusting. Blech. No, thank you. I will eat my meat cooked every single time. Thank you very much. I'm not going to eat anything raw. If you want to try organs, that's your decision. I tried it. Unfortunately, I had a bad experience and ended up with food poisoning, so I'm good for now, and you don't have to eat them. If you want to, because you like it, go ahead. But other than that, it's not required. But for me, yeah, eating the meat and praying and walking with God are the things that keep me motivated to be healthy spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And by the way, that does not mean that I'm cured, and that does not mean I never have temptations. It doesn't mean that I don't struggle with my past behavior patterns, because sometimes I do. So if that's where you are, it is absolutely normal. It's okay. And just like how we always get a fresh start with God, when you start to eat this way, even when you slip up, you can always start over. That's it. What you eat is no one's business but yours. And even if you find that you've slipped up and eaten something that you did not intend to eat, that's okay. It's done. We just carry on and go from there. And I hope that will help. I've had many of those moments, especially in my 35 years of binging and purging and restricting and being bulimic. All right, so as you can see here, guys, the sausages are almost done, and then I'm going to make the other food and eat that tonight. But if you find this helpful, please like, please share it. You know, maybe consider subscribing. It would be great. All I want to do is just share the things that have helped me, because I feel so much better. And if that can help even one other person, just one other person, whether it's to help with inflammation because you have fibromyalgia or another autoimmune condition, whether you're dealing with arthritis or IBS or, irritated bladder or colitis or anything else like that, anxiety, depression, this might help. So with that being said, thank you guys for your support and for all of your views and your likes and your lovely supportive comments. I so appreciate it. I will see you guys again in the next video. Until then, eat meat and pray for health every day. Bye for now.